Okay, so let's talk about our offense a little bit. We play a 4-out, 1-in motion offense. This offense relies on whenever you pass the ball, you have to move. That can either be by making a cut to the basket or by screening away for a teammate to get them an open opportunity. It also relies a lot on filling the gaps. Okay, so I think this is the part that we have our biggest misses on, is filling the gaps where the other players know where they're supposed to be. So let's kind of get into that a little bit. Our base offense, 4-out, 1-in. Okay, now I'm not going to put numbers out here because you're moving around all the time, so your numbers aren't really going to matter. But for the purpose of this demonstration, let's say the ball comes down on this side of the court. Okay, now we have our 4-out. So where's my 1-in? And I think you all kind of understand this. The 5-man, you're always going to start on the weak side of the court. So you have a strong side, you have a weak side. The strong side is where the ball is. So if you cut the court in half, your strong side is the side with the ball, your weak side is the side without the ball on it, okay? So my 5 is going to start short corner on the weak side of the court. Ball's over here, 5's over here. Here's the reason we do that. Because like I said, one of the basic tenets of this offense is when I pass the ball, I want to make a strong cut and I want to look for a scoring opportunity there, okay? So if my 1 passes over to my 4 here, they're going to make a strong cut to what is now the strong side of the court. You're going to try to get behind the defense. So if the defense is here, I want to be behind them. I want to flash here for the ball. I'm looking for a pass on that cut, and I'm looking for either a shot or I'm looking for my post player to come in there for the feed. That's a high-low pass right there, and that's nice and easy. If I get the ball here, that post player should be looking and trying to cut, make a dive to the rim, okay? Now, if I don't get the pass there, here's where the fill comes in, okay? I pass the ball from here and then I cut into the lane. That means there's nobody in this spot. That's the point that the 3 guard has to come over here and fill that position, okay? So that's what it's going to look like after that first pass. I have my 1 here, the 4 has the ball, the 3 has filled the 1's old spot, and my 5 is back here. They're trying to make a decision on what they're going to do. The pass is not made. This 1 has to now move out of the way, and this has to be quick, okay? This can't be, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. I'm standing here until you throw it to me. This is a give me the ball. You have to realize if that ball's not coming to you or if there's too much defense in there, because I mean this is the first pass we've made, right? So defense is probably still pretty stout. Then I'm going to have to get out of the way and come over here where the 3 was. Leaving the paint open, and at this point, my 5 is going to come to that same spot. We're looking for a secondary look. You're going to cut up here and look for that pass again, okay? If they can't make the pass, now this is the strong side of the court, so you're going to the weak side short corner, okay? Now, if you were paying attention, you'll notice we're back at the beginning, okay? Ball's here, post is on the weak side of the court, short corner, and now we're going to try it again. So as the 4 makes the pass over here to the 2, let's say, they want to make a cut, looking for the pass right here, okay? If he can get it in here, you have an opportunity to shoot it, or you have an opportunity to dump it to the 5 as they flash to the rim. If there is no pass, oh wait, let me back up there. 5's here, the 4 cut from here, They're looking for that pass. While the 4 is cutting, my 3 fills, my 1 fills. Okay? So now I look like this. Ball's here. 4 is looking for the pass. If they don't get it, they get out of the way. Reiterate again. That's not a give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. That's a hey, here I am. I survey the court. If it's too well defended, I got to get out of the way. I'm popping out here. The 5 is going to flash for that secondary look. Give me the ball, give me the ball. I don't have it. This is now the strong side of the court. However, it's in an interesting spot down here on the free throw line extended. At this point, you do have the option to cut down here, strong side, and see if they can get you the ball. And then you can get back to the weak side along the baseline. But chances are, on that secondary look, you're going to be able to get a pass. Okay, so here's where we have to kind of think. What's gonna give us our best opportunity here? Okay. Generally speaking, you're gonna get the best opportunity off of a screen or off of a dive. Okay, so let's say that the ball's over here. We're doing all this flashing and cutting, and we're moving around a lot. Well, this guy's defender's probably over here watching, what's going on over there. So you have a very strong advantage, because if the defense is facing away from you and we were to be able to get this pass in here, you can easily cut to the rim for an easy dump off right there. That's a good bounce pass. That's a good bounce pass in the paint, and for an easy layup from the left side. Okay. Who was that? That's the 4. So I mean, that's great. Get that done all day. That would be fantastic. If there is no pass there, we're gonna get back weak side short corner. Ball's down here. We're kind of stuck. We're gonna have to reverse that ball back here. On that reverse, you cut. Looking for that right there. If it's not there this time because you came from here, so there's nowhere to fill down here, you're just going to cut back out and fill your spot back. 5 is going to flash down and look for that secondary look from here. Look here, you got that one again. You can attack that rim. Here's what I'm getting at. Look for your opportunities, okay? If we execute this correctly, you have 2 really good looks pretty close to the rim, and those are the shots that we want. So by passing the ball and by making smart moves after we pass the ball, so everybody has to be moving all the time. That keeps the defense moving around. It confuses them because we're running through the paint, we're going over to the other side. If they're playing man-to-man, they're chasing us. If they're playing zone, they don't know what to do with the cutters. I got this guy here. He makes a pass, he cuts in, the defense has to watch him as he makes that pass over to here. This guy's filling in, so that guy's moving. I'm coming back over here. Now my weak side post is coming back into the paint. This team could be completely mind blown, and it's all because you're moving the ball. But not only are you moving the ball, you're moving the bodies that they're defending, right? So just remember, it's all about moving after the pass, cutting through the lane, getting nice open opportunities, spreading the defense out but making them chase you around a little bit, okay? The other option here, and we do these in drills quite often, is the screen away. So when I pass the ball one direction, I can turn the other way and make a screen for my teammate and get them open. So this is typically done when there's some pretty stout, man-to-man defense. I make this pass over here to the 4. I go over here and I'm going directly at their defender. and I'm setting that screen. And what you're going to see is your defender is going to follow you, right? Because they're playing man-to-man defense. As you set this screen and your teammate comes off of there to come back into your spot, you're going to do a reverse pivot and you're going to dive to the rim, okay? What that does is it seals this defender, so they're going to have to either come over you, which is going to take a little extra time, or you're going to completely block them if they try to come under you. But you're going to make this dive to the basket. So the 4 has the ball out here. They're going to be looking for that dish right there. If they don't have it, well, hey, look at this. This guy on this curl cut's wide open because I've locked his defender in and I've got my defender on me. So this is a pretty good look for the three-point shooters. But it also gives a good opportunity for a nice drive, okay? So don't lock yourself into thinking this is a drop-dead three-point opportunity, okay? Because sometimes it's better to get the easy shot than to get the hard shot. So I've screened this defender. I've got my defender here. You're coming off of this. I make this pick and roll, and I'm looking at the rim. Well, hey, I pick up this pass right here, and I'm just going to drive, right? Because look, this defender's here. He's behind me. This defender's not going to catch me. I'm going to the rim for an easy layup. Important, if you got to get out of the way. So you set this screen. You've picked and rolled. You're going toward the rim. Well, now this guy has an opportunity to score. What I would tell you to do, drop to that short corner, give him some room to make that drive. Drop to the short corner, give him room to make that drive. Also, it's a great opportunity for this offensive rebound. This guy's already driving. You got that triangle set up for offensive rebounding, okay? So that's the basic principle of the 4 out, 1 in. What I would encourage you guys to do is take a look at the videos of our games, and let's just look at how often we pass the ball and then we stand in the same spot. And remember, who's the easiest person to defend on a court? The guy that's standing still and not moving at all. Once you get rid of that ball, move your feet, get into the lane, set a screen for a teammate. Once you do flash the lane, don't stay there. They can defend you too easily that way. Get out of the way, let that secondary look come in. Let's get the dives to the rim once the ball does get in the paint. Once the ball gets in the paint, make a cut on that weak side. Let's look for that dish down low. High-low passing. I mean, that's a cornerstone. Use it, okay? So that's the 4 out, 1 in. We're going to call that the Ram defense. It's our main defense. Let's name it after the mascot, okay? We are going to look at a 5 out defense for a smaller lineup, as well as a high-low defense to play against a zone. So those will be incoming, and we'll go over those in practice, okay? All right, have a good night, guys.